What's up, guys, gals, and gremlins, and welcome back to Grimstone Gaming with me, the one, the only, the Grimstone, that handsome devil you see on screen now. Now today we're doing something a bit different for the channel. We're actually starting a brand new series. This is the 7 Days to Die map showcase. Now, what we're going to be doing here is taking a look at some of the most entertaining, fun, and creative maps made by some of the most artistic and talented individuals in the 7 Days to Die modding community. We're going to take a deep dive into the maps themselves, take a look at the biomes, the towns, the cities, any custom POIs that might come along with the map, and then of course at the end of it I'm going to tell you guys exactly where to find these maps for yourselves and how you can support the map makers so that they can keep doing what it is that they do so well. So with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so today we're taking a look at the Skyrim Tamriel map made by none other than Fluffy Panda. Now, if you have spent any amount of time on either the Nexus or 7days2diemods.com, you have probably seen Fluffy's name pop up at least a few times, and this is why. This is an image of the actual Skyrim Tamriel map. This is a picture of Fluffy Panda's recreation. Need I say more? So this map is available in 6, 10, and 16K sizes, which means all you 4K, 8K, and 12K map lovers out there, I'm sorry. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone just a bit on this one, but I promise it is well worth it. This map delivers on all fronts. Now, the Skyrim Tamriel worlds have been created with a real-world height map, snowy mountain towns, custom roads, Panda-made custom bridges available for the 6 and 10K maps, and custom land bridges for the 10 and 16K maps. So 6K map comes with custom bridges, 10K comes with the option of either custom bridges or land bridges, and the 16K is land bridge only. All new traders, POIs, and all those juicy tier 5s that we love so much are all available. Now, additional credit does go to Lena Wolf Reville and Lady Nerevor for creating the custom height map. This particular map does not have any other additional mod dependencies, which means that you can just pick the file that you want, download it, and depending on which one you download, drop it either into your generated worlds or your mods folder, fire up 7 days, and enjoy. So all of that being said, let's check out the 6K map first. Alright, so here we are in the 6K version of this map. I dropped us in down here in the lower left corner, the southwest corner of the map. So there is this nice little island here. Here's some of the custom bridges that have been made. And as you can see, it is a faithful recreation of Tamriel straight from Skyrim. So we're going to start off, and we're just going to make a big circle and take a look at what we have on offer around here. I am in God mode, and I do have enemy spawns turned off, so we're not bothered by any Zeds wandering around trying to eat our feet while we're flying around. So we do have an Undertaker's caskets right here in this little town, and this is just one of the smaller country-style towns right here. If you ask me, this would be a good place to get to kind of, I guess, take over the entire town, clear all the POIs and everything out right here, and just turn this into instead of a horde base, you could turn this into an entire horde town. Down here we see Fluffy's bridges, so let's just pop down there real quick and take a look. All right, and here we are at one of the bridges. As you can see, it is a fully handcrafted, fully rendered bridge that goes all the way across, and it does continue on the other side once you get past this little land bar here. This bridge does go all the way across to the next little piece of land, so let's pop over there and see what we can see. All right, so here we are across the bridge. We just crossed over that land bridge and came up. There's some oil shell right there and a chicken. All right, so we see Jen's got a clinic right here as you cross over this land bridge. So not too terribly far between those two traders. Trader Joel just across the bridges, Trader Jen right here. And just so we can see where we are on the map, Again, we started off there, and we've just entered this little town here. So we're going to take a quick cruise to this town and see what we have on offer, see if there's anything special. So we do have the Navigane High School right here, just on the edge of town. That's a nice little tier 4 POI. Shotgun Messiah shooting range. Another tier 4. Got some good POIs over here in this section of the map. Is that another Shotgun Messiah? That is another Shotgun Messiah. We have the Close Encounters gun range. So we have 2 Shotgun Messiahs right here within close proximity to each other, as well as, yeah, 2 Shotgun Messiahs right here, as well as the Navigane High School. This would be a nice little place to raid. Got some pretty torn up houses around here, pretty standard affair. Have one of the large passing gases right here. Yep. Another tier 4 passing gas store number 5. I gotta say, these are very nicely done towns on the 6K from what I'm seeing so far, just based off of this one town. It's not too big, not too small. You could have a lot of fun, a lot of good POIs to loot, a lot of good places you could fortify and turn into your horde base. Stray floating rock bars, but I think that's not that big of a deal compared to what we are looking at. You got the mountain range, the snow-capped mountain range back there in the back. This is pretty sweet. Big Buns. That place was actually featured in one of my last episodes. And Dick's Diner. If you've watched any of my other content, you know all about Dick's Diner. I love this place. All right, very nice. Let's see. We have our next town right over there, just across. It doesn't look like there's much that goes in between these two places. So we're just gonna sail straight over into this next little town, and we'll be right back. All right, so here we are over in this little area. Starting off, nice little cul-de-sac with some of the larger residence POIs. Some of them torched pretty bad. Got the Broken Dreams house. I recognize this POI. I've been here a couple of times. Let's see. Got a couple of big buildings over here, and then we have what looks like either the Wasteland or the Burnt Forest over there. We're going to find out here in just a second because it does bleed into this town. What do we have down here? Which POI is this? Buy and Go Apartments. Abandoned Office Tower. That must be one of the custom POIs because there's no... Yeah, I don't see a tier marker for this one. 1-900 Zomlove. Right on top of Munch's Carpets. That's we're gonna try to keep this PG. Okay, and we are in the Wasteland, so this does bleed into the Wasteland. What is this over here? Got the Smithston Silos, Hogzilla Ranch. The rest of this just looks like pretty torched standard Wasteland POIs. Drop down a bit so the water will render. Oh, looky here. Somebody had a wedding go not so smoothly here at Bell Lake. A lot of you guys might recognize that POI from a couple of different content creators. What do we have over here? Oh, we've got another trader over here. Got Trader Wrecked. We're here in the middle of the Wasteland. It makes perfect sense for Trader Wrecked. All right, and that is down here to the south. All right, so we are going to pop up into, this looks like Burnt Forest over here. So we're going to pop over into this area real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, so here we are over in the Burnt Forest biome. This is the Burnt Forest section. All of this upper area right here, the top right-hand corner. Let's drop down a bit and take a look and see what we can see. Again, looks like pretty standard affair around here. We've got some barn houses. The Burnt Forest biome is one of the easier biomes to start in. It's not nearly as difficult as the Wasteland. It looks like we've got Trader Bob right over here. So we've got Trader Bob right down here in the southern section of the burnt forest biome in this first little town here. And then what do we have right next door to Trader Bob? What is this? This is the Shamway Factory, one of those awesome tier 5 POIs. Nice. And it's right there next to the trader, so you could just loot to your heart's content, run, sell what you got, run back, and just loot that place till it's done. So we've got Coleman's Drive-In. This is another popular POI. We have the infamous SOS House, smaller tier, but kind of iconic for 7 days. We've got a Butcher Pete's over here, right next to a Working Stiff Tools. It's going to be up here in the higher edge of this town. So that's pretty good. All right, so we are going to head over to the snow biome, and we're going to stop off and take a look at this bridge, see if there's anything special about that particular custom bridge, and then we will swoop over to the snow biome, and then down to this other piece of the wasteland biome, and then we will finish off with this area right here in the middle. So we're gonna pop over here and we'll be right back. All right, so here we are at this other custom bridge, and you're gonna have to go through some hell to get down to this bridge. I will tell you that. It's pretty treacherous getting down here. And it does go straight across to what looks like an even more treacherous climb back up. But if you're familiar with anything Skyrim, spam jumping is not it's not a glitch, and it's not an exploit. With as much as you have to use it, it is at that point a trait. So here we are at this little town right here, headed into the larger town. And again, this just looks like one of the smaller little towns. Got a gun and fun, one of the little Western style towns. And then right over there, we have the next town that we're going to take a look at. So we're going to pop over there and be right back. All right, so here we are in the snow biome, and one of the very first things that you see is the Navezgane County Jail. Another one of those juicy tier 5 POIs with some added extra difficulty from the lumberjacks and everything, being that we're up here in the snow. So again, another awesome little place to come and loot, and that is right here at the very start, the very eastern edge of this snow town up here in the biome. We have the infamous housing development. This, I've seen a lot of different content creators just have a blast in this housing development, and so many people have taken this place over because it is such an awesome, complete, clean place given the circumstance. I absolutely love this POI. If I ever find this POI in one of the series that I'm doing, I may very well have to take this place over. I absolutely adore this house. All right, so there's that POI. What else do we have? Town Square Apartments, doggos. What is this spot right here? Got Dumpsy Clinic. Got some hotels. What do we have here? There's another Hogzilla Ranch. Yep. Looks again like some more standard affair. And then we have this big guy over here. Still have all these trees and everything rendering in. The Jeffalon Zuckergates estate. Yep. Good little tier 4 POI. If you want to make your life an absolute living hell, you can try to fortify this place and keep it for Horde nights. That place is huge. And then we have Trader Hugh, located right here at the very northwestern tip of this little town. All right, so from here we're going to shoot down to the wastelands and check out this little section, and then we will zip over to the middle and finish out with this. And then we will go take a quick peek at the 16K map and just take a much shorter look at that. I'll leave that for you guys to explore. So we're going to zip over here to this place and we'll be right back. All right, so here we are down in the wastelands. This last little town in the wastelands, and is that Dishong Tower I see over there in the distance? I think that might be Dishong Tower. And the same, it looks like pretty much standard affair all around here. Nope, this is in fact Vanity Tower we have right here. Not Dishong Tower, but still one of the all-time great POIs for a challenge or an undertaking. And then we also have the very famous Zambona Hotel. So let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we have another wedding gone south down here. Again, a lot of this stuff down here looks like pretty standard affair. So we are going to pop over to the center. Yep, I'm just about to need that. We're going to pop over here to this middle area and we're going to finish up this quick tour of the 6K map and we will be right back. All right, and here we are back to the sunshine of the forest biome. It's pretty nice after dealing with the wasteland. All right, and do we have anything special over here? The Am I Gone Funeral Home. That place is an OG POI, I swear. Got the backdrop of the snow-capped mountains right up against this little town. I dig that. Love that a whole lot. Mobile Field Hospital. Working Stiff Superstore. Got a nice little tier 3. Ball Strike Bowling. I don't see anything that sticks out over here. But I am curious to know, what do we have out here in the middle of this lake? The Red Mesa Compound. Nice little tier 5 POI out in the middle of the lake in this little town. Again, nice place. It's a tier 5, but really nice place to clear out and fortify super hard and bring your horde base right here to the edge of the bridge. Especially if you're on multiplayer, you can actually put down a couple of different land claim blocks. You can put one at one edge of the compound, one at the other edge of the compound, which should eliminate most of the zombie spawns in this area, and then just drive everything right here to a horde base set up either at the opening or the closing of the bridge, or even right there on the bridge. Could be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the 6K map tour. It does look like we've covered just about everything. So we're gonna jump over to the 16K map. We're gonna give that a quick peek. We're not going to go so in depth at exploring that one as we did the 6K. We're just gonna take a quick peek at that. So I will meet you guys over there. All right, so here we are on the 16K map, and we are back in the same place that we started off before. We are in the southwestern corner. So down here we are at Trader Bob's, and we're just going to take a quick peek at some of these cities closer to the middle. As you can see, we are not going to cover the full breadth of some of these towns. These things are absolutely massive. Tons of things to do, tons of places to explore and loot. Gosh, this is either a multiplayer's dream or absolute nightmare. There are some places that are pretty devoid of some stuff, like up here. You know, we've got the burnt forest. Up here in the snow biome, we do have, essentially, you've got your winter hold looking places up here. This is a lot bigger, so we're going to kind of pop around the map just a little bit and see if anything jumps out at us. As I get a little more skybound, you see that this is a considerable bit larger. So yeah, we're gonna jump down here real quick. I'd like to see what that little POI is. So here we have the last Sunset Nursing Home, I believe is what this POI is. Yep, last Sunset Nursing Home. This is one of the larger tier 5 POIs. It's a pretty nice place. I don't recall if this is a custom POI or if this is a vanilla POI, but this one's pretty nice. All right, so here we are just across all of the land bridges coming from the starting area that we were just at, and already the skyline looks absolutely ridiculous. I see what looks like vanity towers. I see what looks like Dishong towers. I see a looter's paradise is what I see. This place is absolutely insane. I still have pop-in happening, things trying to render, and this is on a pretty high-end rig with ultra settings turned on. So if you want to come play around on the 16K map in some of these cities, make sure your computer brings its A game. So we've got one of the large cathedral style POIs, and one of these is the Dishong Tower. And here we are. Here we have at least one iteration of the Dishong Tower right here. Yeah, this place is absolutely insane. This is amazing. So yeah, you're definitely gonna need a high-end rig if you want to play with the settings on ultra or even just high. Of course, this is also with my settings set to the max dynamic rendering, so that's why you can see all the way over there in the distance. So turning that down a bit would be a massive help too. So here we also have Higashi Pharmaceuticals. So another tier 5 POI. Looks like we've got another Vanity Tower, another Dishong Tower. Yeah, we've got tons and tons and tons and more tons of places to explore. And this is just in one area right here. And you can see the skyline just keeps going and going and going. So you guys know what the basic layout of the biomes is, so we're not going to go exploring any more of this. I'll leave that to you guys for your respective multiplayer or single player playthroughs to go and just explore this absolute looter's paradise. We are going to jump over to the center real quick and see what is in the middle of the lake here. And then we're going to go ahead and wrap this tour up. So guys, I'll be right back. All right, so here we are just across the land bridge in the main center of the map that honestly looks like it could be something akin to New Jersey. Oh, that place is huge. And what we have down here, we have the Shotgun Messiah Factory. Again, another looter's paradise here. Tier 5 Shotgun Messiah. Yeah, this is absolutely insane. What a map. What a job done. This may or may not appear in a future series on Grimstone Gaming. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the tour. So let's talk about where you can find these maps. All right, guys, so here we are at the Nexus hub. All you're gonna do when you get over to Nexus is you're just gonna come up to your search bar and you're gonna type in Fluffy Panda. That's gonna bring you straight to all of his stuff. Click enter and you're looking for Fluffy Panda A21 Skyrim Tamriel World 6K, 10K, 16K map V3. There is all of the Skyrim Tamriel worlds. You've got your 10K, you've got your 6K, your 10K with the land bridges, and your 16K. Again, just make sure you bring some monstrous hardware whenever you run that 16K. Otherwise, your frame rate is going to suffer because that is a beast. Well, guys, as I sit atop the mighty Dishong Tower with this absolutely ridiculous sprawling cityscape behind me, that's going to bring this map tour to a close. Again, this was the Skyrim Tamriel map by Fluffy Panda. It's available in 6, 10, and 16K maps. Doesn't matter which one you try out, you're going to have a blast on each and every single one of them. Tons to explore, tons to do, tons to just go have a blast with. Just make sure to bring your top tier rig if you're going to play on the 16K map, because as you can see, it's a monster. If you want to go say hi to Fluffy yourself, you can. You can actually catch him hanging out on Discord over at Tarragon and the old Farks Discord. Both of those are going to be linked down in the description below. Also, make sure to go check out Fluffy's Buy Me a Coffee or his PayPal directly and show him some love. It takes a lot of work putting into a map like this, and it takes a good long while. I know Fluffy does work during the day, so he's doing this in his spare time because he loves it. So go show him some love and show him that you want him to keep making maps like this. Also, down in the description below, you're going to find a link to every one of my social medias. You can find me just about anywhere at the Grimstone Gamer. I do follow all gamers back. You can also find a link to my Patreon down below if you guys want to become a gremlin. It'd be super awesome. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you know anytime a new map showcase comes out or any other content that I drop. And that's going to do it. If you guys have any maps that you would like me to take a look at and showcase here on 7 Days to Die Map Showcase, make sure to leave it down in the comment section. You guys remember, stay great, stay gamers, stay grim.